Alright, so now is the simplification problem. So we know we're going to have to distribute and we're going to have to combine like terms. Okay, because this is telling us that there are y, which is, remember, just a number. We just don't know what it is. There are y of everything inside of here, so we have to distribute the y. So we're going to have 5x squared y. We always should put the x term, then the y, for the correct standard order. And then 2x times y is going to be 2xy. Alright, and then we're going to distribute this here, this x. So we're going to be subtracting, and remember we're subtracting everything. Subtracting, okay, 2y times x is going to be 2xy. And then x times 6xy is going to be 6x squared y. Now, you could also have distributed the negative with the x. Either way will work. But remember, once you distribute a negative, it becomes a plus. So that's what I'm going to do here. Distribute this negative. We end up with, everything stays the same, 5x squared y plus 2xy. And then it's going to be distributing this. It's going to be minus 2xy. And then plus 6x squared y. We don't have to keep the parentheses around this anymore because now they can be a part of the same group because this turns into a plus, because you think about it as plus, negative. So now they're all one group. Alright, now we got to combine our like terms. So what do we have here? There's an x squared y. Let's look for other x squared y. There's another one. And then we have xy term and another xy term. We're going to have to combine those. Alright, so when we combine these, we get 5x squared y plus 6x squared y is going to be 11x squared y. Remember that you can't multiply. It's not going to be x fourth y or anything like that, because that would mean if we're multiplying these two, which we're not. It's just saying there's 5 of something, and here there's 6 of something, and we're adding them together. Make 11 of something. Alright, and then we have plus 2xy and minus 2xy, which ends up being 0. So actually, this is our answer, 11x squared y, which is D. Another thing you can do just to make sure that you got your answer right is to choose any random numbers for y and x. So maybe I could choose like a 10 for y and a 5 for x or something. You don't ever want them to be the same number. They just got to be different enough numbers, and generally don't choose 0, 1, or 2 because they can give you misleading results. So we choose 10 and 5 and plug them in for each. You can even store them on your calculator to plug them in more easily, like STO as alpha A and all that stuff. So if you want to ask me about that in class, go ahead.